It's term 4, week 10, last week of the term. Coming up today, our star chef sharing with us on how to make club sandwiches, maximizing productivity and efficiency when using the iPad. And we will look at our digital learning journey in 2020. All this coming up in today's digital learning update. Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to term 4, week 10 edition of our digital learning update. Today marks the final digital learning update for the year 2020. And what a year it has been. Digital content for teaching and learning has been a key feature in our teaching and learning program in semester 2. The digital learning team has adopted a ground-up approach thus far, where we encourage teachers to create digital content for their lessons. In our update today, we have another digital content created by Miss Iram Habib for her technology lesson. Let's have a look.
Assalamualaikum students. Today we're going to be making a chicken club sandwich. Now I don't know why this is called a club sandwich, it's just called a club sandwich, and the difference between a regular sandwich and this is that this has two layers, so three slices of bread compared to the other sandwiches that have two slices and a single layer. Okay, so there are two ways of making this. One is you can have it toasted after you make it, and the other one is if you don't want, you don't have to toast it. Okay, so let's look at what has been prepared already. So we've done this preparation in advance, and you have the videos attached that you will be watching how to make this. So this is the untoasted version. Okay, you can see that the bread is nice and white, and it can be eaten cold as well. Maybe not so cold, but right away would be a good idea. But this is untoasted, and this is the toasted version. You can see the difference on the toast, that it has a little golden color to it. And personally, this is my personal choice, the toasted version, but a lot of people go for the untoasted one as well. So it's up to you whether you want to make it toasted or untoasted, and you're going to follow the recipe, and this is what we'll be making in the next lesson.
Thank you for the great content, Miss Iram. Miss Iram has been one of the many teachers who have taken digital content creation like fish in water. Over the course of the year, I am pleased to note that many teachers like Miss Iram who have moved out of their comfort zone to embrace digital content creation. Moving forward, digital content creation will be here to stay in 2021. We will be adopting a more structured approach in creating digital content where learning teams will work together to plan and record their digital content. One of the key focus for our digital learning team this semester is to upskill teachers in their use of devices such as the iPad. Mr. Adam Samon is our resident expert in this area and has been sharing many tips and tricks on the use of technology for teaching and learning. If you recall from last week's update, Mr. Adam shared with us on the top 10 hacks for using the MacBook. Today, he will be sharing with us on how we can use the iPad in a smarter way.
Assalamualaikum everyone, and welcome to another hack episode. Today, I'm going to show you some useful hacks for the iPad. Let's get started right away and start with the first one. The control center. Go to the top right corner and swipe down and you will see the control center. On this control center are several shortcuts that are extremely useful. To see the details, you just press on the icon longer and it will expand. For example, to adjust the brightness, press and hold. You can also change your Wi-Fi from the control center, press and hold as well. Hack number 2. With hack number 2, you can customize your control center and add more shortcuts on it. For example, I want to add a notes and timer shortcut. Two useful apps when we use in the classroom. How to do it? Well, we go to settings and choose control center. Click on it and here you can choose what shortcut you want to add. I find notes, I will press the green plus sign to add it in. And now the timer, green plus sign to add it in. And now when you go to the top right again to swipe down, you can see the two new shortcuts for notes and timer. Speaking of timer, this is now hack number 3, the timer. Sometimes we use the iPad to listen to music or other content before we sleep and then end up draining the battery. To prevent that, we can use the setting on the timer to stop playing content after a stipulated time. Go to timer, select the duration, let's say 30 minutes, then we scroll down further and then we choose stop playing. So after 30 minutes, the iPad will stop playing and the battery will not be wasted. Hack number 4 is for notes. I use notes for making notes. Duh. But I want to keep some of the notes confidential. I do not want my students to see the notes when I flash my iPad on the screen. So how do I do that? I add a lock to my notes. So identify the note you want, maybe this one, picture of my family. I press and hold till the options come out and we choose lock note. They will prompt you for a passcode. For this, I'll do a simple 0000 and you can also use the Touch ID to lock and unlock it. Then we press and hold to lock. You can also use the lock icon on the top right corner here and you can use that to lock and unlock as well. Once you have keyed in your passcode, it will be used for all the locks and you just have to press and hold to unlock. Halfway through, and now this is hack number 5. Now, notes are arranged chronologically and perhaps there's a particular note that you want to be right on top because it's extremely important. Press and hold and choose pin note. This will then make the note appear on top of the list. Makes it so much easier to find the note that you're looking for. Hack number 6. The next hack is screen recording. I added the screen recording shortcut on the control center and if I press and hold, you can see I can start recording the whole screen. If I want to record the screen with audio, I turn on the microphone. If not, I just turn it off. Now you can see the recording icon in red on the top right corner, indicating that it is recording. Once you stop, the video will be auto-saved into your photos as shown there. You can find your recording now in your photos. The next hack is hack number 7 and involves the keyboard. When you want to start typing, the keyboard appears. You have an option of how it will look like when you press and hold the keyboard icon at the bottom right. If you want to use both thumbs to type, you choose split and it will split the keyboard so you can type it this way. To get the normal keyboard back, you just use your 2 fingers and pinch it in. Now perhaps you want to type with just one hand. Then you can choose the floating option and it allows for the smaller keyboard which you can move around when you press on the grey line at the bottom. To get back the default keyboard, you just use 2 fingers and zoom out. Hack number 8. Finger gestures. On the new iPad, you can use your fingers to close apps. To close an app, just use 4 fingers and close it in. Alternatively, you can use 4 fingers, close in halfway, and you can see all the apps that are open, and you can choose which one you want to close, or even close all of them by using a finger to throw them away. Pretty nifty, yeah? Hack number 9. My favorite, the split screen. With the app open, go to the bottom of the screen and swipe up to find the other app you want to use. Press and hold the app and bring it to the side, and voila! Now you have 2 screens which you can work on. Productivity at its best. And finally, lucky last, hack number 10. This is for your Safari tabs. Sometimes we open a lot of tabs. This also happens on the student's iPad where multiple tabs appear on Safari. Instead of deleting it one by one, we can set the settings to auto-delete it after 1 day. With this option, the tabs would have already been cleared the next day. So we open settings and find Safari, scroll down and you will see close tabs here. Click on it and you can see your options. Choose delete after 1 day and it can be auto-deleted the following day. So there you go, 10 hacks for your iPad, and hope this has been useful for you. If you need any help, feel free to drop me an email and I will try my best to assist you with your iPad. Thank you for watching.
Great video, Mr. Adam. We will be looking forward to more videos from Mr. Adam next year. Before moving on to our last segment, I would like to share some important changes to the use of Google Classroom and Shobi. For Google Classroom, all 2020 Google Classrooms will be archived. For primary school, Ms. Summer will be creating the new Google Classrooms for all classes. There is going to be only one Google Classroom for each class, with all the subjects having individual tabs for each Google Classroom. For secondary Google Classrooms, your heads of learning will be creating the Google Classrooms for each subject. Teachers need to ensure that their Google Classrooms are structured in line with their department's Google Classroom protocol. Please check with your respective heads of learning in regards to this. For Shobi, all 2020 Shobi classes will be archived next week. Shobi classes for 2021 will be created by Ms. Summer in primary school and their respective heads of learning in secondary school. Again, for Shobi, we will be adding students' names automatically to the Shobi classes once they have been created. Please do not share any Shobi classroom codes to your students. If you have any questions pertaining to the setup of Google Classroom and Shobi, feel free to get in touch with me or your team leaders. The year 2020 has been an eventful year, particularly for us here at Al Sirat College. With the announcement of remote learning, students and teachers alike have embraced digital learning with open arms. We have come a long way since we first started. Our digital learning updates have been a mainstay throughout this period. In the first remote learning period, we had 27 editions of digital learning updates, 47 editions in Remote Learning 2.0, and an additional 9 editions in Term 4. In total, we have 82 digital learning updates for the year 2020. Our digital learning update somehow summarizes our digital learning journey in 2020 in terms of staff competency, resources, and infrastructure. I have compiled our digital learning journey for 2020 through our updates. Let's take a look at this. 57% of us rated today's experience as good for students. Now, I will be sharing with you on how we can organize our resources. What I'm doing now is I'm going to start to activate the screen recording feature. I'm going to swipe down and then click on the screen recording. A certain set of instructions or to explain concepts to them. would like to share with you a short video on flipped learning.
This is a classroom. The teacher stands at the front and the students watch and listen.
This is me signing off on day 27 of the online learning program for the last time. Assalamu alaikum. It tells me that my length is 30 and the width is 21. Now that we have completed the sketch, I'm just going to draw arrows
The 4K camera will give you super high resolution and your face will no longer be grainy on zoom.
In today's update, Mr. Adam will be sharing with you some cool features using the GarageBand app.
2 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4, 2 and 3 is 6, 2 and 4 is 8.
To teach our students key literacy skills like making a prediction.
This is one of our favorite comprehension strategies when we're using CAFE. And keep that in mind as we read through this book.
A mouse took a stroll through the deep dark wood.
How are you going? Oh my God, is this the news? This is the news. What would you say your experience has been with online learning so far?
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, there we are. We've got Miss Aisha. She's very energetic, mashallah.
So, welcome everyone to day 40 of Digital Learning Update.
I'm gonna so
That's
get
it.
it. Mine. Miss Najma. Yes, Miss Gilson.
Assalamu alaikum staff. Welcome to day 43 of our Digital Learning Update.
Calling about your son falling asleep in class because he's been playing too many computer games.
In the words of Frank Sinatra, New York, New York.
What is our digital learning vision again?
Reaching every child in every class, every day.
Thank you and have a restful and safe holidays. See you again next term. This is the Digital Learning team signing off for term 3.
You wipe the extra sun off and you wipe your face.
And you can move your iPad left or right. Let's have a look at this video.
Okay, we are done. Are you done?
I'm done as well.
This morning, you'll actually see this light up with a particular number.
Welcome to term 4, week 5 edition of our Digital Learning Update.
To show everyone how to brush their teeth. But now, we don't need to pack that big chunky model.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to Al Sirat's weekly Digital Learning Update. And we're going to draw 3 more reference lines. One is in this direction.
I can't wait to meet you all. With that, see you soon.
Well, that's enough from me. Mr. Soda, the heads of PE, on behalf of the school, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.
What a journey we've all been through. The school has really grown in the area of digital learning. Special thanks to Mr. Fazil and Ms. Rahat for their forward-looking vision and support, which allows us to grow very quickly within this year. Also, I would like to thank our digital learning champions who have been working very hard to upskill themselves as well as working on teacher competency. Last but not least, to all teachers who have embraced digital learning positively. Our journey does not end here. More work will be done in 2021 to further grow in this area. With this is the Digital Learning team signing off for the year 2020. We look forward to continue our efforts to reach every child in every class, every day in 2021. Have a safe and restful holidays. Assalamu alaikum.